let's talk about your clients. People who come and see you.
Yep.
What is the current demographic of your clients? Are there a lot of Malaysians or are there more foreigners and things like that?
Actually, it's a very good balance. I do have locals of every race. I do have a lot of foreigners as well, both young and old. My youngest, I think right now, I'm seeing someone that is 7.
7 years old?
7 years old.
What would a 7-year-old have problems on?
You'll be surprised. Nowadays, they're so pressured in school, bullies and all, right?
Okay.
My oldest right now, she's a little bit immobile. She's 82.
Oh, wow.
So it's a very wide range. But one thing I noticed is that most of them are more Western exposed. The culture is a little bit different. So I guess the locals, it does take some time for them to get over that stigma and that fear of hypnotherapy.
Okay, let's move on into that.
Yeah.
Now, before we talk about that, let's say the 7-year-old and the 82-year-old. Is there something very specific all these clients always come to you for? Is there like a popular type of service that they want? Or is it something that's very, very, very based on the patient?
It's varied, but after you see all the clients, right, you will notice that sometimes there's more of a common theme of fear. Fear.
Okay.
So for like the young ones, it's normally about the fear of school, the fear of not meeting their parents' expectations and things like that. For the older generation, it will be more towards fear of abandonment, fear of people leaving, that kind of thing. So I would say that the theme would be more towards fear.
Okay, what about fear? Some people are scared of cockroaches, some people are scared of heights. Do you also deal with things like that?
Yeah. Phobias. So it's quite varied.
Okay, interesting. All right, let's move on into the stigma and the doubt of what people have on hypnotherapy, on hypnosis. You've seen this huge commercial value of people being hypnotized on stage and making to bark like dogs for entertainment purposes. But what is your thoughts and your opinion on this type of stigma, and do you think that the entertainment part, making it a very commercial thing, has actually changed people's mentality on the whole hypnotherapy thing, and maybe that is the reason there's a lot of stigma and doubt?
I agree with you. It's quite a lot of negative portrayal of hypnosis, but those are stage hypnosis for entertainment. Mine is hypnotherapy. So we're also regulated by a board here in Malaysia. It's called AHPM. So it regulates us, make sure we're ethical, we have insurance, and we obey by rules. And I would say that, okay, the principle is almost the same in the sense that it's working on your subconscious and suggestions. But that being said, I cannot make you do something you don't want to do. I believe you don't want to bark like a dog, right? So if I'm going to ask you to do it, you won't, because your conscious protects you. Your subconscious will say that that's not what I want. So it's automatically going to reject. But if you want to bark like a dog, if you are here for my entertainment show and you want to entertain people, then yes, I can make you do it. But if it's against your will, then I can't.
It all depends on whether we want to do it or not.
So you're safe.
Okay, all right. Now let's move on into something that I found researching about hypnotherapy. Is there's this common misconception. There's a lot of things people think, myths and common misconceptions. Maybe we can go through a few that you know personally yourself. What are the common misconceptions about hypnotherapy?
I think the biggest one would be that I don't want to tell you all my secrets. So a lot of people think that, okay, you come to a hypnotherapy, I'll burst out all my secrets and I'll be exposed. But like what I was telling you, I cannot make you do something you don't want to do. Yes, I can bring your memory out. You will be able to think about it, but you can choose whether or not to tell me. Let me give you an example. I had this lady, this elderly lady, she lost a bag of gold and she wanted to retrace it. So, okay, we brought her into my place, we retraced her footsteps, got her see everything. And she remembered things and she said, oh, I know where is it. So I thought, okay, tell me where is it, then I can help you find it. But in the end, she said, no, I don't want to tell you. So she was in control. She went home, she actually found it, she called me and she told me. So I think that's a perfect example that memories will come to surface. You will be able to see things, make connections, and understand your past, but it's up to you whether you want to tell me.
Okay.
So one important point I have to say is that I'm a facilitator. You are in control.
Okay. Now, talking about memories and how you bring out memories, is there anything that challenges that you find sometimes, maybe something called false memories, so people try to create their own memories which is not accurate and things like that?
That could be a possibility as well, but like what the point I was telling you about just now is all about cooperation. There are times, for example, that when we do past life regression, it's going to be very tough to prove whether that happened or not, right, in your past life. But my take is that as long as it helps you, as long as you manage to make sense of it and process your emotions, that's okay.
Okay. Now, are there common misconceptions that you've come across?
Another one would be that people won't wake up in hypnosis.
Oh, okay.
They go into hypnosis
and they never come out.
Yeah, and if I don't snap my fingers, it won't come out. But that's not true, because if you look at our sleep cycle, right, what I'm bringing you to is a theta level. That's just right before deep sleep.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to bring you there at theta level, keep you there throughout. So that's the time when your conscious is off, subconscious comes out. So that's the time you make changes. So if I do keep quiet, which I do for a short while, you're going to start dropping down to level 4. But I will bring you back up. But even if I don't, you're just going to drop into deep sleep. And that'll be nap time for you. And you wake up as normal.
As normal. Okay.
So it's not that scary.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the challenges you face. When people come and see you, what is the most very common question that you get, or maybe something that you always have to remind your clients, like, this is how it is, and something maybe you think that the society needs to talk a bit more about hypnotherapy and things like that?
I think it's that a lot of people will come with fear, fear from what they watch in movies.
Oh,
because
okay.
there are a few horror movies out there to
Okay.
say how people manipulate people with hypnotherapy and all. So I guess that's one thing that they need to be more aware of, that entertainment is one, hypnotherapy is one. So, and that they are more in control. I'm the facilitator. So at any time in hypnosis, if they want to stop it, just open your eyes.